3, 2, 1.
Baby, you can roll with us, and I know that you know bitches, and you should bring them hoes and bros with us, and baby, you can roll.
What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to your favorite podcast, aka From the Ground Up. Here we have myself, Bells, aka the Golden Wheelchair, aka Mr. Hot Wheels, aka shout out to Capiso.
Let's go. What's up, everyone? It's your girl Nibs, aka your girl.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm trying, man.
Support. AKA watch behind her eyes. I might be robbed. And I might rob you. But yes, before we jump into Mihaka's AKA, shout out to Greater West Barbers.
Shout out.
Which is the location we are recording from. Nothing but love from us. Let's go.
Yes. What's up, bitches? It's your it's your blessed and highly favored Mihaka, aka the Lunar Kid,
Double
D.
aka Mr. aka I'm really out of luck with these AKAs today, and I almost freshed out. But yes, today we have very, very special guests with us today. We have the team behind your favorite lashes that you've been seeing on Instagram.
Yeah.
We have Stepera Beauty.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you, guys.
So happy to have you. Thank you for having us.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Is your earphones in now? Check. Love that.
But yeah, no, I think we're happy to be here.
Yeah, thank you guys, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out. We appreciate you.
Hard.
Very exciting, another poly business coming out.
100%. Do you have any AKAs?
Yeah, do you want to introduce
Yeah.
yourself?
Yes, let's go.
Because obviously you just have your own name. So
So my name is James, aka Big Booty James. Not really, but it works. And aka Jimmy Got Soul.
Yeah, we love it.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Well, I'm Dame. I've got no AKA.
No, we love that.
we do love that. What's your pin?
I'm not telling, but I'll put my fingerprint in.
Oh, God. So do you just want to give a little bit of a background of how your business, like what you are named and how you got that name and stuff like that?
Yeah. So how we started was so basically the name. So Stepera, well, pretty much Dame came up to me. She's like, oh, because we were having a day of like, what should we call our business and stuff like that. So we, she came up with Stepera, which was James Stevenson. So my last name with the STE, and Dame's last name is Papera. So with the P-E-R.
Nice.
Yeah. So then she put it together and it was Stepera, and we're like, oh, that clicks, like that makes sense.
Yeah.
It seems like us and how we want to be like a brand altogether. And I think it was more of we owned it rather than trying to like, it was our names anyway. Yeah. So yeah, that's how pretty much she came up with the name anyway, which is amazing.
Yeah, shout out to the girl.
Yeah.
Shout out. Happy International Women's Day.
Yes.
Women's Day, so shout out. Also, what lashes are you wearing today?
I'm wearing Come Through.
Yes, and I'm wearing Capri.
Yeah. So go cop them. They just got Afterpay as well. So.
Yes. So
Yeah.
we so pretty much with the collections anyway, we have 2 collections. Just in what do you call it? A backstory of how we got the collections and stuff like that. But we have 2 collections. The first one would be the nude collection. So more of a natural look, very subtle and stuff like that. So we have, oh my gosh.
Royal and Capri.
Yes, Royal and Capri. I think I'm too nervous, but yeah, Royal and Capri. And then we have the exotic collection, which is the more, I don't know, the vibe we're kind of going with is more like the bad bitch type of, you know what I mean?
Love some
like
bad bitches. That's our fucking
feeling
problem.
confident. Exactly. Like feeling confident and like just like insecurities out the window type of thing, you know. But yeah, the exotic collection would be Come Through, Ahi, which is like our longest one to date. And we have Luna as well.
Yeah.
Which is the most popular.
I wonder why.
You bought them all, eh?
I wish. No,
No, yeah, I'm too poor. I've only like bought once from them because I'm like, bitch, you can't afford it. But they're affordable, $8.
They are, yeah.
So get on it.
So, how did you meet? Or,
So we met
yeah.
at we both used in Lidcombe.
Nice.
You want to give them shout outs or not?
No.
We don't work for you anymore.
Look, we work hard for our money, so that's about it.
Yeah, no, he was already working there, but I actually met him in the smoking area.
As you do, yeah.
You know, it was my first day, and I went out for a cigarette, and yeah, he was there. So he was the first one to come up to me and, you know, talk to me and stuff. He was like the one that I felt comfortable to be around, you know, seeing another poly there and stuff, and doing the same habit I like doing. So yeah, it kicked off from there. Like, he made me feel welcome at the club, and it kicked off from there. And then we found out that our mums actually work together.
Oh, nice.
In
Wow.
Smithfield. So they make credit cards, is it?
Yeah.
My
that's
mum's
it.
still there. Val's not there anymore.
no.
But
Yes.
so I went home and told mum that I met this guy named James, and she was like, oh yeah, there's another girl another lady that I work with, and she was saying that her son works as well. And then I was like, is his name James? And then she was like, yeah. And then I was like, yeah, that's my friend. He's my only friend.
My only friend too.
Still to this day.
It's been like, what, 8 years now?
I know. A long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really like he's seen in and outs, and I've seen the same with him. So yeah, no, it was good. Like when I first met him, it was comfortable and made me feel like a part of the team, kind of thing. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
Are we going to cry on the podcast?
I think we are.
I hope so.
But yeah, that's pretty much how we met and stuff. Yeah, and then from then on, we just we had the same interests and stuff like that, beauty and everything else. So it kind of clicked all together. So
Nice. That's a real organic relationship.
yeah.
100%.
I feel like that's where all the real friends come from, is the smoking area.
All the back to school.
I thought you were going to say work, but
What work?
This is work.
And then they get paid.
So we're going to put our link down below. Just going to drop your donations in that link. Nah, that's so cool. So did you both decide to get into business together, or like were you just throwing out ideas one night? How did that happen?
No, because I'm a stay-at-home mum now. I don't work there anymore, and he, because he was my only friend, he was basically at my house every day, and you know, he used to tell me about how unhappy he was at work and stuff like that. So yeah, one day he came over and he just had this bright idea to start a business. So you know, I was really privileged. I was really honored that he wanted to choose to do it with me. Being a stay-at-home mom, you know, I'm not getting anything. I'm not doing anything with myself. So for him to think of my background, like with my little one. So when he approached me, I was like, why not? Like, let's do it then. And when he said, like, the first thing that came to my head was lashes.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to do eyelashes. And when he was like, he goes, oh, let's do lashes. Then I was like,
Oh, yeah.
my man, let's do it.
Free lashes for life.
For a lifestyle.
Oh, true.
Nah, I'm
These are the ones.
Bells are in. Nice.
Yeah, so that's pretty much how it started off. And after that, it was just putting our heads together just to try and like figure out where we're going to start. So YouTube, just watching YouTube, looking up vendors. And I think it was a massive learning curve for the both of us. Going into it fresh, we knew nothing about starting a business or anything like that, but just a lot of research. And you know, getting advice from other business owners and stuff like that, like small business owners. And it just kicked off from there, and one thing led to another, and we have 2 collections. So.
Crazy.
That is so cool.
yeah. And how long ago was that?
I would say like a couple months ago. I think like 4
September last year.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
that's when like
Nice.
the idea came up,
Yeah.
and I think like maybe after I left my job, that's when we kind of really pushed,
Yeah.
like actually seeking what we wanted to do and the idea of how we want our packaging and everything. So yeah, maybe like a couple months ago, September.
So
was when it-
sorry.
No, you're right.
So you leaving Doolies, how was that for you? Because how long were you at Doolies for?
I was there for fucking too long. I was like, it's not so much of the people. The people are amazing, but
Yeah.
it was more of like just I think, how do I say, like maybe, yeah, it was more of like just the work in general, and I think customers and stuff like that. But to answer your question, 10 years.
Damn,
10 years.
time.
Yeah.
I just thought, I think that was my goal
Yeah.
to kind of like, all right, I wanted to like make something and do something. And I love doing with people as well, as in like my partner as well.
Yeah.
So I think, first thing that came to mind was Demir. So I was like,
Yeah.
yes, like I know
Yeah.
we're going to do it. And I think it's very important to do a business with someone that you get along really well and know that you can establish a lot of things together and like grow together. So yeah.
That's so amazing. I love that. And I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
And you know, with the work you're just saying, it's not more so the people or the work. Do you think it's more so that it's unfulfilling towards something that you know you can do?
Well, it was. I think I was wasting my time pretty much into wanting what I wanted to do. I guess it would be the same for Damien. Like, I think getting the skills and customer service and pretty much building self-development, but you're not putting it towards something you want. It was more, you know what I mean? You're kind of like another number.
Yeah.
At that point in time, like, especially being there for so long, that's how I felt. And I think you get to a point where you just want to do something for yourself and, you know, for other people, and trying to, like gain more experience for how you want to do in life, if that makes sense. Is that, yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if they may feel the
Yeah,
same.
I think
or-
like working in hospitality or any industry for that fact is like it's just all about politics. And it just got a bit too much for us. I mean, I didn't leave the same way he did.
that's a story.
I'm gonna burn it down.
She's notorious. I got it, like, out of us two, she's amazing.
Like when I first started there, I started in the cafe. So, you know, making coffees and serving customers and stuff like that. Then eventually we moved to the bistro area.
Yeah.
Team leader over there, and I wanted to expand myself. Like, I didn't want to just stay in food and beverage. I wanted to learn the rest of the club. So I had put in a request to go over to gaming. It took them a while to let me go, but I mean, can't help it, you know. Like, you need someone to work hard on the floor.
Yeah.
So it was a big shit fight, like to try and move away from that department. But eventually, I won it, and I went and started to learn the other side of the club and learn reception and everything like that. But it still just wasn't doing it for me.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't somewhere that I wanted to be yet. And then I made really good friends with the security manager. And that was another story.
Yeah,
like,
he's
you know,
amazing.
he fought for me to go up into the security department. So
Nice.
like took me 4 tries to get there, but I made it. I didn't want to give up or anything. It was something that I was interested in it as well, and you know, looking at the club but from a different side. Like instead of serving the customers and stuff, you're behind the scenes kind of thing. So that was something that I was more interested in. And once eventually I made it up there, it went really well. I loved it. Fell pregnant and then had some time off. But then when I came back, it just I don't know, I think after having baby, I was missing out too much at home, like with my little one. So I thought to myself, like, I had to cut down my shifts, and then it just became unhappy, like where I was, and I felt like I was just going to work just cause, like, I wanted to see my friends and stuff like that, but I wasn't there for the work.
Yeah.
So, Christmas party came around. That was my last shift.
We kind of manifested that. Like, we knew it was our last.
I was like, there was a certain someone I didn't get along with, and that certain someone had a taste of me that night, and I just wasn't allowed to come back.
Mind you, this person is high. Like, just like the level.
The COO.
Just, you know, casually.
Yeah, so I ended my journey. But I haven't been more happier.
No
to
regrets.
be out of it. No
Yeah.
regrets, nothing. I mean, like, you know, I wanted to keep the relationship with James especially and, you know, the rest of the staff as well. And we've kept tight-knit ever since then. And, you know, but James is the only one who's always at my house. So
Every day.
And, so then we just thought, we'll do something together then that will make us happy. So
Yeah.
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 Fuck, that's so cool. You sound very ambitious.
Yeah.
She very is. Oh my god. First one.
yeah, I guess it's like you can't work to your full potential if you're not happy in the department or the area that you're in. So, you know, you try and make yourself better, I guess, and just try new things. And I think the only place I didn't work was the cellar. But
Out of the whole
I probably would have.
I did one day.
I would have given it a go, but
Yeah,
they
you
didn't let
would've.
me. So I worked in every other department, so I'm happy enough with that. Then
Yeah, that's so good because I'm sure there's a lot of mums out there that can relate,
Yeah.
where they kind of feel like, oh, it's over for me, just kids now,
Yeah.
you know, because it's such a huge responsibility to be there for, you know, our children, but they kind of often neglect themselves in a way. So it's good that
Yeah.
you're showing the example of you can still chase your
still get
dreams
out
and
there,
balance
yeah.
it out.
No, definitely.
Yeah. So do you have any kind of advice out there to our
Get a
mamas
girl.
out there?
Yes.
I guess like if you want something, go for it. Like there's nothing holding you back, and your babies will always be there for you. So you know, as long as you got your family and your friends on your side, there's nothing holding you back. I guess like
Nice.
go for it.
Yes, love that.
That's beautiful.
And like, just to add on to
Go for gold, mate. Go for gold.
no, but just to add on that, I think like no matter what circumstances you are in, like I wouldn't say we're in the best circumstance, like even like, you know, financially and somewhat, like just in case someone feels they still can't do it, it's still possible.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, we were broke when we first started.
like for real, we're so open, we're very transparent. Like honestly, you can do it. You really got to put in the hard work, but it'll pay off later. But yeah, that's what I wanted to
Thank you
share,
for
yeah.
sharing. We love that. I love you guys' bond. You can
Yeah.
tell you are very close. It's very organic. I love it.
Yeah, it's cool to just sit here and listen
Yeah.
to your whole origin of how everything started.
Oh, 100%. Do you feel like that's like with Capiso as well? Like when you guys first started, like
Oh, it's a bit different because we're a family.
yeah,
We're like
that's
raised
true.
together.
Yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't really answer that. Maybe if a friend joined later on.
Yeah,
But
all
what,
right. Put us in. I mean, we gave you all our ideas.
Send your resume to you guys.
Mike, I'm waiting on that orange hoodie. So,
Yeah, I want the new one, that's coming.
yeah.
Yeah, and James, just for you being at the job for, 10 years, when did it start kind of itching you to like, man, I want to do this and I want to get out there? Was that like a thought that was there for a while until it was kind of put into action?
Actually, like probably earlier, probably like my 4th year working. I think, yeah. So it's very early. Like, if anything, everyone knows I've been doing businesses, like different type of businesses. If it's like multi-level or whatever, I always had like, what do you call it? The aspiration to go for it. But I always have this feeling like I could never just pass over to kind of succeeding or achieving, you know what I mean? But that fire within me with wanting to own my own business was pretty much, probably my 4th year or something. Because I knew that I didn't want to work for other people, or like, I knew we all had the potential to kind of get our own thing happening. But it was probably 4 years or 5 years into it.
Yeah.
And then, I guess when the bills and stuff come along, that's when you have to like, all right, put that on the side, try and work hard, and then you get lost into it, and then,
I feel like so many people do that as well, though. Like, so many people like want to start something, but because they're so stable already and comfortable with where they are, they don't want to take that risk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm so happy to see, like, you speak about it and see it happening for you. 'Cause
Oh,
it just
yeah.
goes to show, it is possible.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
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 And,
Yup.
and where do you think that kind of doubt came from?
As in like not achieving, like
Yeah.
just with like, well, one, I feel like the business itself, I knew that I wasn't good with models, as in like building a team and stuff. I was more selling, I could sell, but with building teams, it's trust.
Yeah.
I think putting your trust into other people to,
True that.
yeah, like to kind of, I can help them build, but it's more of like if they're able to work for it and understand, everyone has different values and stuff like that, but sorry, is that answering the question?
Yeah.
I totally,
Yeah.
I just blab on and I forget. Like, yeah.
Yeah. And do you both think that, did you have the same feeling, sorry?
Yeah, I think like because I just went quiet after working and just put all my focus into baby. So it was like I've always had the ambition there, like to want to start something, and seeing my older sisters and them start something as well. So it was just like I was there, but I didn't have that push. Like I didn't have someone to push me to go and do it. Like I knew I wanted to do it, but I didn't know where to start or anything like that. So it's almost like I needed James to come and to knock some sense into me or something. But that's.
But I was gonna say, like, she's always had it though. She's always had it. I think it's just more being, I wouldn't say she needs validation, but I think just having it from like a out perspective, to kind of tell her like, it's possible. Because as the minute you tell her, she's got it. Like she runs. So I'm just like to catch up with her. She's like amazing with admin stuff and everything. I'm just like, she's like, oh my god, I can't do it. But she's always onto it. I think it's just self-doubt with both of us.
Yeah. And do you think that has anything to do with maybe not having a lot of Polynesian-owned businesses? Does that have factors playing why that doubt was there? Because they always say you have to see it to believe it.
Yeah.
And growing up as polys, we didn't really see, businesses. We see all the other ethnicities owning businesses.
Yeah.
And it comes to us and we're kind of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like already like stigmatizing. So I mean, I know what you mean. Yeah. Like there's no any like to inspire you in order to kind of get that route. Hey,
Yeah, like there is, I'm sure there is, but like you have to look.
Yeah.
Like you have to look really hard for it, opposed to other nashos like fucking business everywhere.
Of course, yeah. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I think because Polynesians have a certain type of stereotype. So for someone, for me, it's like because I don't know anyone, or I didn't I didn't grow up with business-minded people kind of thing. It wasn't part of our older generations or anything like that. It mainly just started probably with our generation now, where we start to see people our age who are like wanting to start up their own businesses and stuff. So I think it was just that. So like I said before, like we just needed someone else for that push, like just to get out there and just to start it and not care about what anybody else thought. And if it fails, it fails. I mean, you're not going to learn anything in life unless you make mistakes. So
I love that.
I think this was this was a massive learning curve for us. And we had our doubts, and we've said it to ourselves so many times, like, can we really do it? Like, what market are we going for? We were all over the place. We had all these ideas and stuff, but it just wasn't sticking, or it would just go like 2 steps, but then as soon as we got there, we took like 3 steps back kind of thing. So it was just more brainstorming and everything like that. But I think looking at it now, it's just fuck, we can do it. Like, let's just do it.
Yeah, you know what, guys? If you guys feel the same way, kind of discouraged, get those exotic lashes and walk around like you're in the building.
Push the table and no, for real. Oh, thank you.
Guys,
Yes, bells.
Love it. Thank you.
I was full freshening out. This is delicious. I don't panic, bro.
We've seen it. I love that.
Good question. Yeah, that was good.
Oh yeah. Just to go back on you being a stay-at-home mum, how do you juggle everything with having your son and stuff like that, with having the business as well, and having to keep up with orders and keep brainstorming these ideas and stuff like that?
So I'll start from the beginning.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, of course.
So my son was born with cerebral palsy, epilepsy. He's partially blind. So yeah, when I first had him, it was hard. It was a new world that I needed to bring myself into and to learn about and stuff. So I think apart from that as well, like I had postnatal depression after I had him, and it was a massive learning curve for me as well. But now because I was juggling him and work at the same time, like it's important to have like your base, your family there as well to help you. And you know, my rock is my mum. So, you know, mum was always there to help me no matter what. So she was there for me for work, and even my partner as well when he was around. And then, yeah, so like work and that. But then once the business came up, my baby's immobile. He doesn't do anything. So he's basically a 4-year-old vegetable. He can't do much. So it seems hard, it sounds hard to look after a special needs child, but when you're in the gist of it and like when you're with him, it's he's actually a very laid back child. So he just lies there and he makes noise and stuff like that, but it still gives me time to walk around. So I still have all that time. He's not like a normal toddler where they'll run around and jump on the walls and everything like that. He stays still, so I'm able to get around and to do things around home, and especially like when the business started up as well, it was okay because I just have to pop him on his feeds or whatever, and then I was able to run around do the orders and stuff like that. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
I didn't want to be like,
I'm sorry.
it's my lashes alright. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry.
So like it sounds hard to others around me that think like, oh, you can't juggle a special needs child and your business as well. Actually, I can.
Yeah.
I can do it.
Superwoman, I love that.
We run it from home, from my house. We run it from home. So, you know, as long as my baby's set on the side, then I can still walk around. I can still do orders and stuff like that. So it's not hard at all. Like for me, like probably if we have weekly appointments and stuff like that, like therapy sessions and that. But you know, I make sure that my business juggles around him. So as long as I've got him set, as long as you know, we have to have a schedule in place as well every day. Make sure that that's set first, or if I've got a couple of hours beforehand, then I'll chuck myself onto the business while he's like watching Moana or something. And then once we go to our appointment, we go there, we come back, and it's back onto the business again. So it's just a time management thing. So as long as you're set on, you know what you're doing and you have everything planned ahead, everything pretty much falls into place after that. Yeah. You're right. You okay?
Yeah.
You have so much love, you know what I mean?
Well, I see her every day.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
He's so good with baby. Like, you know, he's wanted to learn how to like work his wheelchair and stuff. I'll show you guys outside. It's in the book. I'll show you guys outside. But you know, like he's so good at it. Like, you know, whenever we've gone out and stuff and we've had baby with us, he's always the first one at the boot, like just wanting to get it out and just wants to help me, like so that I can get baby out and stuff like that. But I watch him like from the rear mirror and I'm like, let's just see if he
I'm like, I see.
which way does it go? And I'm like, it's right, I'm coming.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but like I love it. Like, you know, he loves this boy just as much as I do. So, I mean, favorite auntie over here.
No, I love that. You two are so amazing. I swear, it reminds me of us. Like, honestly, the love is so pure and I love it. So genuine. And honestly, you're such a strong person. I love it.
Yeah, that's amazing to hear. They still find a way.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say now.
Those are just I don't even know what to say.
Sorry that we're back real quick.
That's good. I think it's good because like a lot of people that probably have children like your own, they probably don't have that drive or anything to like do something else like with themselves or with like starting a business themselves. So it's good to see like someone like you as an example
Thank you.
All the bitches out there.
100%.
Did you was there ever like maybe like a guilt kind of feeling, like all my time should be here, and then it gets like hard to make the decision whether like no, I can fit the business in?
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time. Like I always feel like if I don't spend enough time on him, then I'm like, what am I doing? Like I should be putting him in his standing frame, or I should be stretching his legs or something like that. And like I already know I've already done it, but it's like the guilt's always there, and it always will be there. But I think it's just trying to get past it. You know, I learned that from going through that whole postnatal depression thing, and you know, having to talk about my feelings to a complete stranger was a bit hard. But yeah, it's just making sure that like, you know, like if you feel as though that like you've done enough, you're enough. And like, you know, you don't let your child's like disability, or don't let like anyone's opinion for that matter, like, you know, try and take over, you know, what your mindset is. And if you think it's going to work, it'll work.
Nice, well said.
100%.
That's perfect.
Just going back on how you said you went therapy.
Oh, so I had postnatal depression, like after I had him. So the hospital, they will refer the mums like a counsellor kind of thing. Like, but I think for me, because like I was so strong in front of my family, it was as soon as they left, I was just in tears the whole time. I didn't know why. No one would upset me or anything like that. I think it was just the fact that my son was in a different area rather than the birthing unit where I was. So I felt like it was all my fault, the reason why he was like that, or why he was born like that. So I was beating myself up a lot while I was in there. So the nurses were the ones who were beautiful. They came and they said to me, look, we want you to talk to somebody. And, you know, I abused the shit out of them. Like, you know, because I was just like, no, like, if I can't talk to my family, why would I talk to a complete stranger, you know? But this lady, she sat in NICU with me while I abused the shit out of her. Like, I called her every name under the sun, and I told her to get out of my face, like, go fuck yourself.
Okay.
That I told her, like, everything. And for 6 days straight, she sat there. And she just took it all in, and I think by the last day, I had gotten everything out, and I just cried. Like, I just cried everything out, and she just grabbed me. Like, she grabbed me and she held me and she was like, that's all you needed. And then I was like, what the fuck? I can't believe you're still here.
I love you. You bitch.
It's all your fault. So, I think it was just like, having to talk about it is like, not to hold it, not to bottle it in. And I'm the queen at bottling shit up. So but now you're actually letting it out. I was just like, hang on, it's not my fault, you know. My baby was not blessed in this way, but he blessed me. So that's all that matters at the end.
Nice. Shout out to that nurse.
You came through.
And how was that for you, talking to a complete stranger? 'Cause
It was hard.
Yeah.
It was very hard. Like, I didn't like open up to her until like a bit after. But she, you know, she told me, she was like, this is my job. Like, I sit here and I just listen. I'm not here to judge you or anything like that, not pass any judgment onto you or anything like that. And I knew my family wouldn't do that to me either, because I knew they were feeling the same pain that I was feeling as well. But I think I felt as though that I had to be the strong one. Yeah. Like, I had to be the one to show that I'm all good. Like, you know, don't worry about me and stuff, when really I'm like breaking down inside. You know, I'm cutting myself up because I'm like, where the fuck did I go wrong? Like, kind of thing. And, you know, my partner was exactly the same thing with that as well. But even like us two, we couldn't even talk about it because it was just such a touchy subject to talk about, because like we didn't want it to get to the point where we'll be blaming each other for the reason why, you know, our baby came out like this. So now talking to the social worker was actually a lot easier once I realized afterwards. It took me a couple of days, but then once I got into it and spoke to her, I was like, well, shit, I'm never going to see you again. So why didn't I just talk to you earlier? And it felt really good. Like I felt like this big weight just get lifted off my chest. And then after that, I was just so much happier. Yeah. I was able to then open up like to my family. And they, you know, they all told me off, and they were like, "Why didn't you tell us? Like, you know, you could have come to us." And I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." All right. Yeah.
So for anyone that's going through postnatal depression, would you recommend them to go and speak to someone?
Talk.
Yeah.
Talk about it. Don't bottle it up, because you beat yourself up more about it. And then once you realize that you have spoken about it, you're like, oh, shit. I should have done that before.
Yeah.
Not yet. Talk about it. Like, you know, open up. And even if it's like probably if I had James there, I wouldn't have actually.
Yeah. I would have done that. I'll wait till she finishes.
I think it's better to talk about it and stuff. I mean, you're not going to see the girl anymore, like after that. Yeah. Once you get it all off your chest and that, you'll feel a lot more better afterwards.
Very. And how's your support system with your family?
Oh, amazing. They're in love with this little boy. Like, they're so obsessed with him, like to the point where, like, if I'm like smacking him on his hand or something, like, I'll get the hiding afterwards. This kid can't even talk. Like, what? Nah, they're amazing. Like, you know, my sisters, they're a massive support system. My mum especially. My mum is everything. Like, she loves this little boy. She's so proud of him. Yeah. You know, she loves taking him out and showing him off, or like just to talk about him and stuff like that. And you know, even people who have come across to meet me or to meet my son Caspian, to meet him, they're just like, wow, like, you know, he's such a beautiful little boy. And you know, then they become such a tight support system with me as well, and like they want to help out wherever they can and everything like that. And like, I don't look at it as like they're feeling sorry for me or anything like that. I don't look at it like that. I think for them it's just like they haven't seen a poly-disabled child. So for them it's sort of like, wow, if she can do it, then, you know, what's stopping everybody else that want to help and stuff like that. But
shout out to the family.
Honestly.
Do you want to say the names? Or no?
No, that's like you said, like especially with polys, you know, when they see a child with autism or like a disability, or like anyone, honestly, like they'll think certain things, you know, and they'll
become standoffish.
And then it's like, man, this baby is a blessing, you know, just like any other child, you know what I mean? So
but I think at the end of the day, like what I learnt from speaking to the social worker is that humans are curious. You know, so like me going out, like I didn't see any difference, like with baby, like he can't eat through his mouth, so he eats through a tube. But whenever we went out, like I used to be so aggressive towards other people who would stare at him. And, you know, I'd be that mum. Like, the fuck are you looking at? Or like, you know, it's not nice to stare or anything like that. But then, like, you know, speaking to social workers and stuff like that, it was just finding out that humans are actually curious beings. So, and then I thought to myself, and I was like, oh, fuck, I'm actually the same. Like, you know, when I see other children out. But now, because I have one, when I see them out, I just smile. Like, I'm just like, oh my God, my baby's like that too. Like, we're the same. So like, you know, it was actually how do you say it? Like something new to me as well. Like I was telling James, I had taken baby to a birthday, and obviously he's in a wheelchair and everything like that. But I had a lot of like aunties and stuff come up to me and like look at his machine and stuff like that. And I sit there, I compose myself. Like I'm like, okay, touch him. No. But like I'll just stare at her. But then there was one lady that actually came up to me and she was like, oh, I have a grandson that is in a wheelchair as well. And I was like, oh, okay, where is he? Like, I'd love to meet him. Her response was, we don't take him out because it's too hard. And like that like tore everything inside me. And I just looked at her and then I was just like, but what's so hard? Like, what's so hard about taking him out? And then she was like, oh, they didn't have the means of transport. Like this boy was a lot older, so he was about 7, I think, at the time. So she was like, "Oh, we just don't have this, like the transport to take him out and stuff." And then I was like, "Well, you make that shit work.
Yeah.
You go out, you fundraise, or you make a GoFundMe page or something, or you do something. You don't hide a child in a closet, like, you know, like." And then to me, like, I was just like, "Are you ashamed? Like, are you ashamed of your baby? Because like, if you are, then oh my God, you don't deserve to be a parent." Like, you know. And she was just like, "But how do you do it?" And then I was like, "I just do it." I was like, I just take my baby out, and I was like, there's no way I'm keeping him at home. I'm gonna take him out, and I'm gonna show him to the world. I don't care. 100%. Like if the world has a problem with it, that's their problem. Not mine. So, you know, I'm not gonna keep him hidden because of your guys' opinions. Like, you know, my baby deserves to be in this world, so I'm gonna take him out. I'm gonna show him off. So.
Of course, I love that.
It was hard. It was hard to take, like, listening to her. Like being an older lady as well, but I was like, I think it's just a lack of knowledge as well for them. Like she probably just didn't have the support that, you know, that I had at the time. So I felt myself telling her where to go, or like, you know, contact these people, or contact this person, or let me speak to my therapist, and, you know, give me your name and number, so maybe I can point you guys in the same direction or something like that. And she just cried. Like she was just like, "Oh, I actually want to go get him, and I wanna take him out." And I was like, "Do it! I don't know what's holding you back. Like just go and get him. Hire a car if you have to. Like I know it's not cheap, it's not easy." And I was like, "But if you're just gonna keep him locked up, then what's the point?" You know. So I was like, "Get out there, go and get him. I'll come get him."
You would though.
I'll take him then.
Man, that's so beautiful, man. Honestly.
Thank you for sharing.
I think it's more of like the awareness of like in the poly community. I don't think there's much knowledge of like how to handle, especially like being very taboo, I guess. In that understanding of that that realm, I guess. So I think it's very good to kind of talk about it, and like it's okay. And you know, if you're unsure, ask people. Like, you know, I'm sure they had some sort of support, but like I think it goes back to even like the reputation and like what the view of, you know, how
Stigma
other people you know what I mean, but it's your baby, like you know, or whoever it could be, like, you know, in some form, just support one another in that sense. But I thought I'd add my 2 cents being the supporter.
I love it.
I don't even know where to go from there.
Siggy breaking up.
Did you want to have a break? I don't mind. Yeah? Okay, let's take a break.
We want one.
So if you didn't notice, we did go on a break, like we said before we went on our break, and we're back. So just to go a little bit back to what we were talking about, is there any avenues or anything that you want to share with the audience on how they can get help with their own disabled child or along those lines?
Yeah, I think it'll be best just to go straight to your GP first, your local GP. Get a referral. If you're still not happy with it, get a second opinion. Be an advocate for your child. Go out there, find them. NDIS is a big thing for disabilities, not just for children, but also for people in general as well. So NDIS is a good one. Also, if you want, call me. Let me know. Hit us up on Stepera, and I'll definitely get back to you on that one.
Yes, beautiful. So everything that she mentioned, we'll put it down below in the description bar. Go check those out, and obviously we'll have their handle in the description bar as well, so you can contact her straight from there. So yes, where are we up to now? What, like, individually, what are your guys' interests that kind of tie into this business that you've created?
Well, pretty much, I guess, like beauty and stuff, like makeup, and I think, well, for me, it's just owning my own business. I think that's what I want staple, like, in my life, or like in, you know, in this lifetime anyway. But yeah, I don't know. I think like beauty and stuff like that, and like creatively as well. I like to be creative. So anything to do with creative things, and I guess doing what we love, then yeah, I'm always up for it. Or supporting other people too with it as well. I love helping people. That's my thing as well. So
Yeah, I think I'm the same as James, but also like exactly how we started into the lashes, like like going out to like kiosks or like chemist warehouse and stuff. You're not happy with those lashes.
No,
so it's
you're
like
not.
that was our biggest interest as well, was like we wanted to find something that suited us, or we wanted something that interested us as well, so something that we loved. And I think that's the same thing, like going down that pathway as well, like through the beauty industry and stuff like that. Like we'll definitely be looking at other products and stuff to come under Stepera Beauty. So yeah, mainly down that path, especially with the beauty industry and stuff. Yeah,
for sure.
I love that.
Also, with starting your own business, was there any other Polynesian businesses that you've reached out to before starting your own?
Well, prior to the launch, I think.
Oh yeah.
I think prior to the launch, the thing is as well, I love the fact that we owned our business, so there was no limits. Like I was able to reach out to a lot of people, and those poly businesses would be. Well, I kind of just went anywhere and everywhere. First one I think I hit up was Loyal to the Loyal.
Shout out.
Shout outs to Loyal to the Loyal.
Yeah.
Shout out. They're very
Another
loyal,
local
so
brand.
Shout out to you.
They got back to us and supported our goodie bags as well with supplying amazing things. I think me and Co. I think like building our business.
Shout out. Thank you for my waist trainer, by the way.
Thank you for our waist trainer too. Honestly,
Still waiting. You gonna let me walk around with this hanging out? What's going on, bro?
Oh, mine's still hanging out.
That's fine. No, but shout out to me and Kurt.
Yeah, shout out.
She's beautiful, man. But yeah, no, I think like building our business, I don't know, as soon as I left, we decided to get waist trainers. Yeah. And so she's like, oh, we should get me and Co's one. So we hit her up straight away, and then what do you call it? Then we bought ours. But that was another Polynesian business that I guess
looked up to.
Yeah, because pretty much she introduced her to me, the understanding and her backstory as well, which is a good thing to know about as well. We are Fresh Barbers, which is in
Gledswood Hills.
Yes, Gledswood Hills.
Shout out.
I have a different suburb. That's what I'm thinking. Like,
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, where is that?
So that's in Gregory Hills, like.
Okay.
Hamilton area.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was what do you call it? He offered us a discount code, so 50% off.
Oh, nice.
50.
Yeah, 50% off. Yeah, so it was amazing.
What's the
guess,
code?
I think it was his business card, which is good. Like
Oh,
you know,
nice.
we're taking whatever that we could in the sense of supporting, because our main goal was for the launch, businesses to come together and kind of broaden out as a whole. Like no matter what you do, whatever genre you business you're into, it was kind of like collectively interact, network. Oh my god! Number 2. We're counting today.
The neck work. What are you talking about, bro?
Oh my god!
All good.
But yeah, networking, and which other businesses?
I hit up Joy Inside.
Shout out,
Shout out.
amazing people.
Oh my gosh, I always call her Joy, but her name is Bucky. Like, shout out to Joy and love these both.
Yes. And if
But
you
she
guys
embodies
haven't-
that.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's okay. If you guys haven't, check out our episode with her as well, or with her
check it
and the
out.
CEO.
Yeah.
Episode 4.
Yep.
So check that out.
And they got Afterpay as well.
Yeah.
So congrats! It's like a staple to kind of.
Honestly, I love it.
Pucky. Who else? I hit up Lolo Inc. as well. They were busy at the
nice.
time, but either one, like anyone who got back at least was just for us to be like, oh man, like at least they acknowledge people.
Yeah.
that, you
Oh,
know,
100%.
especially with the Disney Plus. Far out. Their businesses alone, the business schedule and stuff. But who else?
FM Fragrances.
Yes, FM
Yes.
fragrances,
Yes.
amazing. Like affordable fragrances. I would say like dupe. They were like
Yeah.
the dupes of like
The
high
high
end.
end.
Yeah.
Oh,
And we
nice.
like that.
Similar.
Because I hate
Yes.
paying top dollar.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, you're buying the brand. I mean, the smell too, but like
Yeah.
everything in bodies is pretty much the same you can get for cheaper. So,
Yeah.
FM fragrances. Who else did we get?
Delicious beauty.
Yes, Delicious
Shout out to
Beauty
the
line.
Yeah. Shout out to
Yes.
Juicy.
Yeah, so they're my aunties. They pretty much do like makeup as well. So beauty, pretty much like don't move, smudge proof, all that.
Yeah.
Especially another guest that we had, like Sally. So
Oh,
Dollar Sign Sally.
shout
Oh my
out.
gosh.
Sally.
Man, she is all of this. She's an amazing person, man. I think when we hit her up, she was all for it.
Yeah.
She pretty much supplied everything and more that we thought that was gonna be that we needed,
Yeah.
But Dollar Sign Stally was pretty much, one of the people that kind of did more than everything. But I'm trying to think of another.
JT and Co.
Oh yeah, JT and Co, which is like another
Yes.
business that we are in. So we're going for
JT
multiple
and Co.
businesses.
Yes, multiple business owners here, guys.
Get those oils.
Yeah.
No,
It'll
for
change
real.
your life.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she will be a spokesperson because
Yeah.
I mean you can tell the story.
Okay.
Take the mic, girl, take the
swallow
mic.
my food. So for everyone that doesn't know, I have like the worst breathing problems because nasal problems, everything. Once I use my oils, I slept like a baby.
Yeah.
And you know what? I tell everyone, I'm like, oi, you need to get these oils. I'm like, it will change your motherfucking life. Oi, honestly,
will.
it does.
Yeah.
And
And
she
there's
never
like-
leaves home without them.
Oi, straight up. Like today I did because I forgot it. Like I remember. But I know where it is. So no one touch it at home. But yeah, they even have ones for the shower, ones for sleep, ones
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
wear every day out and everything. As soon as I feel all my allergies and stuff getting bad, like I just straight away do it. Get my oils and pop it on.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to hear.
Yeah.
I think that's mainly what we do in the sense of like holistic medicine and stuff like that. So trying to substitute for like the broadened industry medicine. that kind
Chemicals,
of- yeah, pretty much everything that has side effects.
Yeah.
So using essential oils is pretty much what we try to promote and have people use to kind of use that rather than things that will give you like,
Yeah.
something that's far worse. So,
Yeah.
and I guess for you to use it, it's just like, it's
Oh,
so
I
good. It's
love
just
it.
networking. Yeah,
I need to
pretty
order
much.
more. Like I get paid this week. So you'll be hearing from me and my lawyer. Nah, I love it.
Man, that's mad. You know what's crazy? How we were just speaking about not having someone who's laid the blueprint with poly business, and how easy you just named all those businesses.
Yeah, go you. Love that.
Let's go.
Used.
Shout out to all those brands out there.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. I want to still talk about. Sorry, JT and Co was more of like a so more of Dama's sisters as well. So collectively, sorry, one of our mentors was just Tua.
Oh,
Shout out to
Yeah,
Tua
shout
because
out.
man,
Beautiful.
and Dana as well because
Yes.
those two like
Shout out.
They
They-
were like our foundation.
literally they have like they're our mentors that kind of like push us as a whole like together because we're all in the same mindset of what we want to do to further get to our goals and stuff. So JT and Co was really a staple before Stepera to kind of understand business and the model and how to go about things and talk to people and stuff like that. So was there any other? I'm sure there's more.
Thor
Sorry.
Studios.
Yes, Thor
Yes.
Studios.
Shout out.
I'm so sorry, Thor. I think you should talk because
No, so my brother-in-law, my older sister Dana, her partner Doa, he has like a small business from home, mainly woodwork and stuff like that. So he's actually the ones who made our stands for our JT and Co for our top 10 oils and
Yes.
like one for the diffuser and stuff like that. But he also does like other carvings like 21st keys and stuff like that.
Custom
So
made. Oh my gosh.
custom made, from his garage. So
Yeah.
everything from inside that little garage is where he makes the magic happen. So,
Yes.
yeah. So
and that frame he made for baby.
oh
The-
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Yeah, there was this frame that he made for baby's first birthday. I had it in like the Polaroids.
Yeah.
So I just had it on a string, but he made the frame for it.
100 photos, like
100 photos to fit
amazing.
on it,
Yeah.
and I love it. It's hanging up in our house now. So
yeah.
I wish I took a photo of it.
I know, I'm sure we're like,
Pop it up right here.
it's amazing. And also Vahina Hooper as well.
Yeah,
They were another business
shout
that was
out.
supporting us as well.
Shout out to
So
you.
yeah. Who else? Sorry, I don't want to miss anyone. That's what I'm trying to like go through.
The event.
Vingo event.
Oh, Vinga Events, yes.
Yes.
They're the ones who hosted our launch. So pretty much from the garland to the lolly bay, pretty much set it out. It was more than what we wanted. So, yeah.
Shout out to Vingo
Vinga
event.
Events, thank you so
Shout out
much.
to them.
Yeah.
Damn, it's got a whole village behind
I
it.
know.
Yeah. And I think it was just like talking to them. I think it was just like getting out there, and then I think it's more of I feel like people think they're ma to ask
Yeah.
for things, like, you know what I mean, like, and it's more so of like helping them. If
Yeah.
anything, I never like kind of make a way like, oh, could we have this please? Like, it was never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in the end of the day, my sole purpose was to make sure they get what they're supported.
Yeah.
From this event anyway. But yeah.
Nice, that's amazing.
Let's talk about the launch.
Let's.
I had an amazing time.
Me.
you.
fucking too. It was amazing. And I know both of you were very nervous about
Oh my
how
gosh,
it was going
me
to
and
go.
Irv.
And if everyone should stay seating, even though most people didn't.
They missed that rule.
It was
they
such a
did.
great night, honestly, and I'm so proud of you to see everything come together.
Yeah, it was so real.
Yeah.
Man.
I think leading up to it, like we were just like, oh, what if it doesn't work, or what if it doesn't go our way, or anything like that. But everything just fell into place.
Yeah.
Just that day, and I think because we were just always on top of each other, like, did you get this? Did you get that? And have you spoken to this person? Have you spoken to that person? So we were always in communication with it, just to make sure that it went the way we wanted it, and it came out even better.
Better, yeah. I think at the end we're like, I want to do it again.
Yeah.
Right at the beginning we're like, oh my fucking god. No, I'm gonna do the speech, we have to do this. Oh.
I can't wait till it's over.
Yeah. But I think what helped a lot was our support team. Like pretty much, man, if they weren't there, we wouldn't even do like half of what has been done that night. I mean, including our guests as well. But yeah, our team was like spot on. Especially having mentors that were already like thinking beforehand of, so for us to worry about the little things, as in like our speeches and stuff like that, they had everything else under control. So
They
shout out
they
to
helped
them.
out to like keep us accountable, and
Yeah.
you know, to make sure that we were on top of everything
And
as well.
professional.
And they never hesitated to speak their opinion to us as well, like just to make sure that we were all on the same track together.
Yeah.
But now, so AJ, Dana,
Yes.
Tua at the
Yes.
door.
Shout out.
Emily Tua, our MC, you know, she did amazing. She was so nervous
Amazing.
that night. My cousin DJ Seven, who
Shout out. DJ Isu. Get it.
DJ Seven. But I'm not forgetting our models.
Yeah.
True.
Okay.
Yes,
I know
our
everyone
models.
was saying on the night that Haka should have gotten last.
I know. Which is true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
which
like
is
he
true.
set the tone. Like,
Yeah.
you know, once he came out, everyone was just on a vibe. Like,
Yeah.
everyone was on a
Yeah.
high. But then James was like, no, I wanted to be last.
You know what? Even I said that to James. I was like, I should have gone last.
Yeah, I know.
And we were all saying that. We're just like, fuck, we should have put last.
I was like, sorry, guys.
I just wanted to say your MC. Like, honestly, I already said to you, I think it was you and James. During the event, everything was finishing up, and like she personally like came and thanked everyone.
Everyone,
like,
yeah.
And like I've never been to a launch or anywhere like where someone's personally thanked us, like or the guest as well. And I was like, man, like that's so amazing to see your support. Like you know, like honestly, like show love to the guest as well, you know. So I was like, to see her do that and come and hug everyone, like, you know, and she didn't even know us. And she was like, hi, I'm Tua, like, you know. And then I was like, oh man, that was amazing, you know. So shout out to your team. They're so
Yeah,
amazing.
out.
shout out.
Honestly, so grateful. So
Yeah.
And was the event at
She's not allowed on the premises, guys.
Actually, I am now.
The ban has been lifted.
We should go for dinner.
Your businesses shout. The multiple businesses.
No, for real, yeah, no.
Nice. And do you kind of have an idea of when the next kind of event's gonna be?
Yeah. Would you host a new event soon? Like a launch of new products?
Well,
Or new models? Or old models?
I think so.
yes. So we're in the works of doing. I think we did a sneak peek the other day. I know with our
Spill the
permission.
beans.
Wait, when I saw it, I was just like, fuck.
I know, it's like, I need to post something.
I would have done the same. I would have done the same.
I know, I'm so sorry, guys, but yeah, well, I did a sneak peek of like what we want going to do pretty much this year. There is other things that we are thinking about in the works of like building this brand as well. But I think it's going back to our foundation again. I think even understanding that we were told like even after the launch, it's gonna go quiet in a sense of like business wise. So we had to make sure our plans was on top of each other to make sure that kind of achieves what we want to do. But in saying that, yeah, we are thinking of doing more things. I don't think we want to disclose anything, even though things have been out. But but yeah, we just want to create that suspense and like making sure we do the right moves and making sure people love our lashes first. Get that feedback and stuff like that. We don't want to push something out and it's not up to par with what we think. But yeah.
Would you ever do a launch in like New Zealand because you're doing shipping to New Zealand, aren't you?
Yes.
Do you know what
I
we
would
actually?
love to.
Yeah,
Oh,
honestly,
I would love to.
I'll be there.
Because I've never been to New Zealand, like New Zealand. Well, I don't know. New Zealand, but
You went to
I know, but it was not. I don't know. For me, it wasn't like.
the real experience.
Yeah,
You went
the
to a white
culture.
populated place.
Yeah, but no, I would love to have a launch there or something to kind of open up that side of.
Yeah, you just looked excited when that
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
Talks
I
about
just want to
it, or-
drink, have a good time. Kia ora, kia ora.
Tēnā
For real.
koutou.
Another day in paradise. Doing that.
But yeah.
Nice. That'll be exciting. I would say
Yeah.
come.
Oh,
Oh, we're there.
Yeah.
Well, if this COVID shit, like,
Is off.
yeah.
honestly, like even during our launch too, we're kind of worried that it's gonna be like a sit down thing, and we had to have like massive trestle tables, and we didn't want that. We want to make sure it was a cocktail party and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So
Well, it was meant to, but
I mean, if they're watching, but yeah, no, that's If anything, hopefully we will get the chance to do that.
That would be so much
It'll be so awesome.
Yeah. So, what's your best-selling lashes?
the most popular is
Yeah.
Capri.
Oh, nice.
The most
Leonardo.
popular. So we've actually sold out twice already.
Yeah.
With the Capri lashes, so we've always had to keep topping up on that one.
Yeah.
But our second best is Luna.
Yeah.
I think we should change it to Luna Kid. Double D.
James is like, no.
Fight them first. No, I'm
Fight.
joking.
But it was good because it was like one from each collection.
Yeah,
Like Capri
literally.
being part of the nude collection and then Luna being part of exotic. So
Oh,
it was actually
God.
good that like there was one of each that happened to be
Yeah.
the most popular. So I think for me, my favorite is Ahi.
Yeah.
Which is the longest ones, but they're not as popular.
Yeah,
I
we're
guess
so
it's not for
surprised.
everyone.
Yeah.
But like I got a lot of feedback at the launch as well. Like they said that they suited my eyes.
Yeah.
But like say for someone like them, they said that it wouldn't look good on them.
They wouldn't be able to carry it.
Yeah. Where I was like, well, none of the other lashes like really do it
For you.
me.
Yeah.
Or for me personally. But no, it was only just recently that Ahi has actually come up.
Oh, nice.
Like some other people have
Yes.
started
Some
to
people
order
have
Ahi
ordered.
as well.
Oh,
So I was
nice.
just like, okay, it's getting there, like
Yeah.
slowly, but yeah, Capri and Luna take the cup.
Yeah.
Like-
More or less, I mean, with the other lashes, they are quite good as well. I think what we learned is that everyone loves natural looks, which I guess we're coming to terms to understand that like, okay, people do want natural lashes.
Yeah.
But I couldn't never like
But it's like, where?
Like
Yeah.
if you're gonna buy lashes,
are they?
like you want,
Yeah, go
You want the
ahead.
drama.
you want the
Yeah.
drama, you want things you won't get, like you know what I mean. But I think we have to kind of
Yeah, I guess if you just look at it like because like for everyday wear kind of thing, I mean like I still wouldn't wear Royal every day. I still wear Ahi every day. So, but that's just me. Like
Yeah.
everyone,
Each to their own.
everyone has different opinions. So no, yeah.
But it's good. Yeah, we're understanding our market.
Yes.
If anything.
What do you guys like to do in your spare time?
Good question. E.
I think for me is like spare time training,
Yeah.
like training at F45 in
Shout out.
Para.
Shout out F45.
Yeah, training and baby
Yeah.
is me.
So currently, I just focus on the business, like, and trying to do the promoting side and like replying. So trying to create that service. That's what my main goal is, to make sure that everyone's like set and ready when they receive it and stuff like that. Trying to pretty much build the business as to like what we want it to be. So if anything, I'm mainly just doing business stuff or like other creative things, hang out with friends.
Yeah.
Because I need people, to be honest, I need people to kind of energize. And like sometimes I'll take days to kind of like just sit by myself and stuff like that. But if anything, creative things, painting and whatnot. Wrapping. No, I'm joking. Wrapping packages. But yeah.
I just have a question about your packaging.
Yeah.
So, where did the idea of the green and the gold and the white come from?
What did we think of before? We thought of like
we wanted purple.
Oh,
start.
no.
originally. Yeah.
Yeah, we wanted purple as well. But I think when we went with our vendor, the packaging just didn't sit, like the color of it didn't sit well with us. And, you know, I left this part to James, like I said, because he whatever you go with, I will follow you.
Yeah.
But when I saw the green and the gold, I was like sold.
Yeah.
That's it. Like there was no hesitations whatsoever. And we just went with it. The whole diamond packaging.
Yeah, we both agreed.
We both agreed. Like when we first saw it, we didn't want to be normal. We didn't want to be the same.
Just
we
a
wanted to be
rectangle box.
different. Yeah, like we didn't want just that rectangle. So once we saw the diamond ones, we were just like, that's ours.
Yeah.
That says James and Damon all over it.
Yeah.
So
Of
it's
course,
just
yeah.
like we have to get
We're
it.
diamonds.
Yeah, so once we got the samples of them, we fell in love with it straight away.
Yeah.
And then the color was all him. Like he just showed me one of them, and I was like, "Yep, that's it."
Yeah.
Well, the
Let's
color
just
I
go
got
with
from
that.
sorry.
No, you
Oh my
go.
gosh. The color I got from was, I looked at Rihanna's dress, and it was like a green emerald thing, and I was like, that's it.
Yeah,
Like, that's the one.
Which dress was that?
I can't remember where she was walking outside of something. I just can't remember. It was just literally close up of her, like her face and her dress.
Yeah.
And it was just like green. I was like, that's the one. But I thought green was going to be like more mature.
Yeah.
But I was like, nah, there's nothing green. There's no staple.
Yeah.
Nothing substantial, whatever. So I think that'd be us for our first thing. And I guess we'll kind of like build around it. Because we're struggling with finding our brand colors.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were like, aesthetically, do we want beige? Do we want something like, you know what I mean? But even with the diamond box, like Damon said, we don't want the rectangle because no one puts it back in. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean,
no
I'm
one.
sure no one puts it back in there, but
Oh, I do.
you wanted something. Like you want something that's going to be stable enough to like, one, you can see it, and then two, it's going to be a hard case, so nothing damages it and stuff like that. So we made sure we thought about everything.
Yeah, and
in order
because
to
you
come
kind of
up.
want to keep these.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
like, you
yeah.
can
like
stack
you don't
it.
I
wanna
love
throw this
white.
out.
Yeah, I love my package.
Like, and like you said, I literally put the lashes I wore for the night, which was Luna. I literally put them straight back in because I knew they were going to hold. And like you said, with the rectangle ones, you just chuck that shit out.
Yeah.
Like, boring.
And especially if it's paper, like, you know, not coming for any business that does that, but you have to go within your budget as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We made sure that we made that happen as well. So, yeah, I guess that's the package side. And the logo actually was made by Dollar Stally. I have to shout out because, man, she came up with
She's
so many
amazing.
amazing things.
Yeah.
Like, she helped out a lot. And for her to come up with those things, she goes, oh, easy, I'll do it. And then she just da, and I was like, oh my god, which one should we
Yeah.
choose?
Yeah.
Comparing to what I made. You did not want to see what
But I'm saying.
Like when I saw James's one, I was proud of him. I was proud of him. You know, he tried.
Yeah.
But when I looked at it, I was like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And then so when he came back and he was like, Maddie was gonna do it, and he sent the samples of it, I was like, I don't know which one to fucking
Yeah.
choose.
Oh,
We don't know.
She's
so,
got
yeah,
the skill.
went with
So
Chanel.
like, yeah.
She does. I mean, clearly, like,
No,
Yeah.
legit.
she's amazingly talented, and she always goes
Above
above
and
and
beyond.
beyond what you
100%.
ask for.
Yeah.
Like,
Shout outs.
shout out. We shout you out every episode. So shout out.
So who do you find you are most influenced by in the makeup industry? And why?
Makeup. Me is I followed this, or we follow this girl in America, Gwendolyn Lamatia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
fucking
Gorgeous.
love
I
her.
know.
Yeah.
She's so beautiful. Like
She is gorgeous.
and like her being a mum as well, and you know, with her family and stuff, like her background story, and you know, I just love her looks. Like
Yeah.
you know, and is she poly?
Yeah. I
She
think
is.
she's
I'm sure
someone.
she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone. We need a chill button. man.
Boy, seriously.
Yeah, her looks, I don't know, they've just like captured me. Like
Yeah.
other makeup artists, like like they like their beautiful work as well, but I don't know, her like specifically
Yeah.
for me, I was like, damn, like
Yeah.
I want to be like her.
And what she stands for too, like
Yeah.
who she is, you know, a mom as well, and like, you know, I think her talents as well is just something beyond, and especially being poly.
Yeah.
You know, that's, you don't really see that often. You know, so yeah.
What about you?
For me, so I have a couple. I have I think it'd be quite controversial, but Patrick Starr, I love Patrick
Oh,
Starr. I feel like I embody like everything he's for and whatever.
me too.
Jeffree Star as well.
Oh yeah.
Just
I'm
a
here for it
business
too.
mogul,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
so smart with everything. How he started with 2 lipsticks,
Yeah.
and now it's like a multi-millionaire company.
Yeah.
It's just he knew what he had to do.
Yeah, and that was his last bit of money, guys. That
Literally.
he put into those 2 lipsticks, and literally, he's worldwide known
Yeah.
now.
And like 8 businesses and like
Yeah.
other investments. Like I think that's someone, regardless of, I guess the person itself, like maybe it is hard to kind of what they represent.
Yeah.
But his business mind and everything, he's doing everything right for me anyway. But yeah, those are the 2 influences I have in mind. Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Did you guys have any other names that you were kind of banding
Oh
out
yeah.
with at the start?
Oh, for the lashes?
Yeah.
It came natural, I guess. Did it? Like the lashes?
The lashes or the business?
No, the brand.
Oh, the
overall
business
brand,
name?
Or do we come up with other names?
Yeah. Come on, let's see them. Let's see them.
Oh my gosh, I don't remember. I swear to God, I don't remember.
She's got the receipt.
No, I think there was I came up with a few actually.
Yeah, really good ones.
Because like for when we first started, I know where his heart's in the right place, but like he wanted to name the brand after baby.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
after Caspian,
Yeah.
and we were set on Cas Beauty,
oh, nice.
but someone else.
Yeah,
so
someone's
we,
like that.
so we had to come up with different names, and I had I had a few other ones. I can't remember what. Nah,
I'm trying to
Get the
actually
buttons.
I'll see if I have it.
all our notes and everything.
Nah, I think majority of them were just like after. No, I don't have it actually. Sorry.
Honestly, I can't remember.
Nah, I can't either.
Because
I
we were
think-
just we weren't writing things down. We were just kind of, what about this?
Yeah.
Brainstorming. Yeah.
Yeah, majority of it.
literally we're having a cigarette. Just
Yeah, as we do our
Yeah.
meetings.
And we were just talking, like just throwing stuff out there, and then I'd say something, he'll be like, nah.
Yeah.
And then he'll say something, I'll be like, nope. Nope.
Hell no.
I think Lashko was like,
One.
Oh, yeah.
Lash girl.
I was like, Lashko, and she's like, I'm like, yeah, true. Yeah, nah, that was kind of a, yeah, but in saying that, like, I think in the span of 2 days, we pretty much
Set on
Stepera. It was like, yeah, I can see that.
When I first said it to him,
Big dream my here.
like when I first said Stepera to him, he was like, "No, what was our other one?" It was like,
We'll get it.
it was like, Damon and James or something like that.
Oh, it was like, oh my gosh.
No, it was Samaj and Emiat.
Oh, yeah, S&J. Oh, S&J.
No, it was Samaj and Emiat because Samaj is James backwards, and then Emiat is.
Sound like we're 12. Like, but we own a business.
So when we first said it, we were just like, oh, it was there, but it just wasn't there for us.
It was more for a lash, I reckon.
Yeah.
Like those names.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But then, Stepera came up and it just stuck.
It just stuck. Yeah.
I got a good name for you. Jimmy got lashes.
Next collection.
So you're the biggest one. Big Booty James.
Are you sure?
Oh, Booty Glue.
But let's talk about your glue.
Yeah, let's
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I can't believe we forgot about it.
Yeah, because like before you talk, honestly, like I used to be a makeup artist, and whenever I used to,
Your resume.
Your resume again.
no, I'm not lying, bitch. Look at the math. Like, prestige, bitch. Anyways, like whenever I would use, we had to always use Duo glue because that was the one. Oh, that was the glue that the brand uses. So whenever I would use those or like other glues on people, like there was always a problem of the inner corners and the outer corners not sticking.
Yeah.
And from all the people that I was talking at the launch, and even people that have bought some, like they rave about your guys' glue.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying that because that's my boyfriend. Like I'm being
biased,
100% serious. Like even yous have told me like people just come back and say how good the glue is. Yeah. So tell us about how you formulated your glue.
And tell us the
tell you
name of the glue.
No, we just obviously can't tell you the formula, but no, we found this amazing person. Yeah, well, pretty much makes the glue and stuff like that. But I think starting with the business, we had to make sure what's staple and what's something that's like one that was annoying for me and I guess for them as well was glue everywhere. Even Duo glue for me was just not cutting it. Even the
Smell of glue.
yeah, the smell of the glue for
like
one.
fish.
That was like the biggest thing for us was the smell of it.
Yeah.
So toxic.
I had one that I had bought just like from like a kiosk in Para, and it smelled like shit. But you know, if I wanted it to stick, I had to like keep reapplying it and stuff like that. And so when we actually got the sample of these ones just to try it at home, we smelt the difference between them, and the other one smelt like complete shit.
Yeah.
And
Shit
I was
slap.
like, I don't know how we've gone all these years using like
That
this
shitty,
shit ass glue.
it was like a brand name and stuff like that. Like it was so bad. But I think
it was terrible.
making sure that we had a good glue was what we wanted to go forefront with the business. Because like you can get any lash, like let's be real, but to have a really good glue, it's rare to come by.
Yeah.
So when we compare to a lot of glues, even like I have to be honest with other businesses' glues, you can tell the differences. Like but yeah, we wanted something like Stronghold, pretty much water resistant, but I don't want to guarantee that, but pretty much it's like there, especially like for us testing it. Yeah. So this is the press glue and affordable. We wanted to make sure it's affordable for everyone.
And like for me, or probably for James as well, but we both have oily skin.
Oh yeah.
So like my eyelids like pack on fucking oil.
Yeah.
So it's like when
Essential.
this glue.
Yes, peppermint oil. No, not peppermint oil. It needs on your eyes. You clip this.
So like when I started using it, it just stuck. Just stuck on, and even like through a whole day. So like the other day I did a video where I put on the lashes at 7 a.m. and I didn't take them off till like 10:30 at night.
You had Vahina Hooper.
And I had dance practice that evening as well. So I had a whole day of like appointments with baby and stuff. So I'm running around in the heat and all that. They're still there, they're still sticking, and then went to practice that night. And then I did a quick video, and then I'm like, I'm about to do dance practice, 2 hours of dancing, hula dancing, and then by the end of it they were still there. Like
Nice.
they probably budged a little bit,
Yeah.
like, because my eyes are like fucking oily as, but they budged a little bit, but like literally I just had to push it back in, and
It was
It
done.
stays.
it
Like,
just
we're so
stayed.
amazed.
So I was like really happy for and
Yeah.
I was happy that I actually recorded it as well, so that
Yeah.
other people can see it as well. Like I wore it out a night drinking.
You know,
And I'm like, look, don't do this, okay? When you get home, wipe your fucking makeup off.
and properly too.
And properly too, like never sleep with your makeup on. But this one particular night, I was so like hammered. Like I didn't have time to take off my lashes or my makeup.
Yeah.
I literally woke up the next day and they were still on.
And we know how we sleep.
Yeah.
Like we know how,
You
we
know,
like
I'm
we're
a
moving.
pretty messy sleeper. So I'm like, when I woke up, I just looked at myself and I'm like, oh, hi.
And she came and was like, cousin, look. And I was like, oh shit.
Look, it's still on. And he's like, take a photo. I'm like, no. Like this.
Yeah, so I guess having a glue was like for everyone, you know what I mean? So people that are working, have no time to reapply or stuff like that. They don't have to worry about stuff like that, or working out, pretty much on the go. So it's for everyone to kind of universal, so that like it takes less time for them to apply their glue, and it's like
It's fast drying as well.
yeah, and it's like you have a lot there, so it lasts at least like 6 months, if anything, or more. So it depends if you store it in a cold place and stuff like that.
That's long.
But yeah, so other than that, like our glue is who we are, basically, of what we want to do for people.
But like providing that the glue works, like you make sure you clean your lashes
Yes.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Make sure your eyes are clean and stuff. For it to work.
Yeah.
Like
You don't just reapply onto
Don't
it.
just-
Yeah, and clean your lashes.
Yeah.
clean them.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Especially if they're reusable, like you want to clean them so you can use them again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tutorials on their page.
Yes.
That must have been exciting. Do you guys kind of want to explain the feeling of when you just realised how good the product was?
Oh my god.
We're usually jumping up and down.
Yeah.
Like, we did it, we're
Oh,
rich.
if you know us, we're so cheesy. Like, oh my god. Especially when like we did it on our hand too, like, and we like put it under the water and everything. We're like, holy fuck, like pulling the skin as well. It was just like insane. So knowing that we have that product and be like, shit, we got something. Yeah, it was just like fuck, mind blown to kind of like have something for us that could kind of, But yeah, I don't know about them and what you thought.
No, I was just like over the moon that like we found something that stuck to us. That's
Yeah.
something that we wanted. Like we didn't have to go through like 3 or 4 or 5 different glues before we found. I mean, like that's probably the normal process that like someone would actually go through. But like I think we're blessed in a sense that we found one that stuck with us straight away, and we had a lot of feedback from it. So a lot of people said that they loved it, and they gave back. Oh, they gave back. They like
No, you're right.
gave back the glue.
It was that good.
It's too good, I can't use it.
No refunds.
Read the terms and conditions.
Way legit.
Yeah, so they gave us their feedback.
Yeah.
And then I think like for us too, like we were just over the moon about it, and we literally were jumping for joy. Like in my lounge room, we were just like jumping up and down, and just like congratulating each other. So proud of each other and stuff that we found something. Like that's a big thing when it comes to me and James, is that we always recognize each other's strengths or like our weaknesses and stuff like that. So keeps us both like on our toes and that, but. Now happy as with it. Like
Ecstatic. Yeah. Yeah.
So do you have what's your future plans for Stepera?
Oh, do you know what though? I guess we have like mixed thoughts about it, but I think having like a Stepera beauty, so like more products and stuff like that. But I don't know. It could be anything. I'll say that for now. But mainly in the beauty stuff. Because my dream is to basically have multiple businesses per se, like just multiple incomes.
Yeah.
But and same with Stepera. I don't know, like
I think like Stepera Beauty will be as a whole, but then we'll have like branches out. So like
Yes.
we've got Stepera Lashes.
Yes.
There could be
Stepera, da, da, da.
It could be.
It's not that we don't know, we
Stepera
know.
Sunglasses. It could be.
Yeah, you never know.
There could
I
be.
need someone to give me some glasses. If you're out there, let me know.
Yeah, for real,
And
but
if you ever want to collaborate with
Yeah.
people,
of course.
I mean,
Don't forget the Bells edition. No.
Of course. Yeah, I don't know. It just we're going as it comes, I guess. Like just trying to find out what's gonna well pretty much brand us. You know what I mean? Like coming from us and everything else. But yeah, just stay tuned.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
You just kind of want to just say what you have planned for this year, or just this year,
if you can share.
or like goals
Or like individually or just as a business. like-
for your brand.
Okay. Yeah. I think like coming out with another collection, especially a colorful one.
Yes. How exciting.
I know. So with that one as well, I think we want to make things comfortable and make people feel confident with whatever they wear, without any like insecurities. I know it sounds very cliche, but I know it's just lashes, but I think broadening out to that type of way of style and getting comfortable with certain ways of looking the way they want to look. I guess having that collection will kind of solidify that as well. And goals as well, like I don't know, just pretty much maintaining our business. I think owning a business it's good, and then starting off, but maintaining it's the hard part.
Yeah.
Like you gotta really make sure you're into it, and you gotta like self-motivate all the time. You can't just rely on other people or whatever. But once you get that mentality going and whatever, or how you go about things of motivating your team and all that, and having great support, it'll get there, I guess. But I guess we're still moving. We're still maintaining our business. Yeah. What about for you?
What you said.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Goals of just having like other things coming, tutorials, making our Instagram much more like inviting, and we're still in the terms of building. So in saying that, I think maintaining that marketing and making sure our brand is known for a certain thing would be our goal.
Nice.
Can I just say, I love your guys' stories.
Yeah.
Like the polls, the questions,
Yeah.
everything.
That's
I
what
am
James
such-
No, with
like,
your support.
Yeah,
like,
I am such a big fan of that. I love it.
oh, thank you.
I can back her in
Yeah.
because she literally says it. Like
All
every
the
time
time.
you post something, it's always like, oh my god, I need to like take lessons from like
Yeah.
them to like know how to post and stuff.
Oh,
like that. I'm just
literally.
like, I think we all do because bitch, we lack.
And
Like,
it's so hard to come up with content, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so when like I was doing stories and that, I'm like, oh my gosh, guys, like send me something to post, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I am such a big fan of your stories. I love it.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry, my allergies are hitting me right now, so my
It
glasses
was your
going
oil.
back on. I told you, I left it on the table.
got it.
But do you have any? No.
I think so.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Nah, but honestly,
No,
I
thank
love it, and I can't wait for everything to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're excited too. But yeah, what was I gonna say?
Yes.
say
Do you have anything you want to say or mention? Yeah.
I had something, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm alright. Oh, I was gonna say your stories as well, but I don't know. Like your stories are amazing too. I think even, I think like even all the other poly businesses as well. It's amazing what they come up with.
Oh yeah.
I love like even the support.
Oh,
Like
the
you know what I mean?
support
They're
is
very
amazing.
supportive. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it's so exciting.
Yeah.
Just cut you off, bro. But
No, that's all right.
just to see, because we're pretty much the first generation of the whole businesses, social media, and that. So it's exciting because it hasn't been experienced before. So it's good to see, like, just like trying to guess where this is going to go
Yeah.
for everyone.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Yes. Anyone else? Bells?
Muñaño.
No, it's alright. Do you have anything?
Anyone
wanna bring
add anything? Anything to look out for?
No, I just want to say like with other business. Sorry, I talk so much.
No, it's all good.
But I'm so sorry. With other businesses, I think to have like an outlook of supporting each other rather than competing. Not saying that's what I feel in not only the Polynesian businesses, but in general. I think not feeling like you have to compete or be better.
Yeah.
It's just it works so much better when we work together. It just helps everyone, and so we're all trying to make it. You know, in any way or shape or form, wherever your goal is, just understand we're all in it. You know what I mean? So never feel like you have to put down someone. I can't. I hate that shit.
It's like
I can't.
Oh, fucking
like we live in a massive ass fucking world. Like, you know what I mean?
there's
enough
billions of
space
people.
for everyone. Like, cut that shit out. Like,
But I must say as well, like in saying that, I think we had some certain people who were starting. Okay, look, I don't like questions where they trying to get your answers pretty much how to start a business with like who's your vendor and who's this. I think I'm taking away that that journey from you. So like if anything, make sure you just research, like get out there. I guess a lot of people don't mind the questions with, you know, where do you get your stuff from and stuff like that. Like go and search for it. Go and you know, find the people or whatever, or how like you guys started as well.
Yeah, bro. That's mad that you said that. I always, I've got a lot of those questions, and at this, like for the most part, I'll give them all the answers. But when you get to a certain stage, it's pretty much, what do you call it? It's kind of you're not gonna let them grow if you keep helping them like that.
No,
You know what I mean?
It's
You
like
help
take
them
for
so much
granted.
that when they hit
Yeah.
a certain stage, they won't know how to get through the struggle because you just keep handing them.
And then
you
how
know,
they're
the
going to
answers.
maintain, or
Yeah.
like, you know, 100.
Yeah, so do your homework, guys.
Yeah. Not coming from a bad place, it's just saying, you know, just do it because then you'll learn that way. Yeah.
But it's also like we put in the work.
Yeah.
You know, other businesses have put in the work, but then if you're going to come and half-ass it and like try and get a shortcut into it.
And be rude about it.
Not good.
I'm being real.
All
Like,
for helping, all
Yeah.
for supporting and stuff, but you know, we started off somewhere, so like you guys need to start off somewhere as well. If you guys
have good
wanna make
intentions.
it.
Yeah,
Good
Don't
intentions.
continually be fed the answers.
yeah. That's the main thing that people have to understand, that it's coming from a good place.
Yeah,
You just have to have that perspective where we want to help, but we can't help you that much
Yeah.
because then we're going to do your work for you, and we're not always going to be there to. You know what I mean? It's not our business.
Well, you're gonna help to a certain extent,
Yeah.
and then boom, you guys make it big.
Then kaboom,
Forget about us.
Yeah. It's I think people take it the wrong way a lot of the times.
Yeah.
When
they
you
do.
and it's so shit because they're like, "Fuck, bro, I want to help you so much, but it's gonna enable."
Yeah, it's a learning process.
Not working hard. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely. Point blank.
But is there any businesses or like people that you want to give shout outs to?
Shit, there was a couple.
Yeah.
Etta Hair.
Yes,
Yeah.
Etta.
She's
my
she's my
gosh.
personal hairdresser.
Amazing.
She keeps this looking good. How did I meet her? Oh, I met her through a friend, Sophie Elliott, who's the owner of SME Hair Co.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so I only use her products like on my hair. So I wanted, like, Sophie used to do my hair before, but then when she took time off after she had her little one, she referred me to Etta.
Yeah.
And long story short, Etta's actually Cookie as well.
Oh,
and
shout
we
out.
actually
Shout
knew the
out.
same people. So
We love it.
yeah, so now I just go to her. She's located in Ashbury, which isn't far from Canterbury.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
the back
yeah.
of Canterbury, so I go to her. So like Etta Hair, SME Hair Co.
Yeah.
Who else? You had a few.
Yeah, actually, sorry, I was gonna say peanut butter.
Oh,
So pretty
yeah.
much she made our signs, so she does signage on the sign.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so she made
Nice.
our signs. Yeah, so thank you for being yeah, peanut butter. Far out. So I'm going so blank.
No,
I
that's
don't want to
okay.
like thing, but yeah, you guys.
Yeah, you guys, of
For having us
course.
on, like honestly.
Oh, keep it going.
The man's coming out. I think what you guys do for people, I guess like for the Polynesian side and like even from AJ's, going back to like a couple episodes ago, like man, there was such a learning and unlearning experience, and to kind of show the case for that for our Polynesian community or for everyone as well, it's such a good thing you guys are doing. And I'm so proud of you guys. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna cry. Like honestly, I'm so proud of you guys. Like it's amazing.
Oh, Jay.
Thanks, bro.
But
Appreciate it.
yeah, I think the support you guys give for everyone, and you guys never, oh my god, never bad a night to anyone. You know, putting them on the
I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm crying too now.
but you guys honestly don't get the recognition you guys should get. You know. Oh my gosh. Yeah, thank you guys so much for having us on. And everyone else. Man, it's sorry. But I'm
No,
just so
you're
proud,
fine, man.
if anything, proud of you guys. Yeah.
Oh my god, are you okay?
I appreciate it.
No, of course.
No,
of course.
I'm very
Sorry, guys.
grateful. I'm like, I was hiding behind my glasses.
We'll see you